If you are a cat person and you love your cat, then you know what it's like to be around someone that is moody, that only wants affection when they tell you to give them affection, is easily overstimulated and doesn't want you to touch them. Like, that to me is a Scorpio. That to me is me, right? But when I want you to cuddle me, it's time for you to cuddle me. But when I don't want you to touch me, don't even look at me because I'm overstimulated right now, right? So I get it. I think we as Scorpios are types, are people that can read the room, read our emotions, are not going to push us, right? Don't push me. Don't push me when I don't want to talk about it. But also know and feel when I'm ready to talk about it. Because if you're not going to ask me how I'm feeling, then you don't care. It's a very fine line between not bothering me and knowing exactly when to bother me because I'm not okay. Does that make sense? If you're not a Scorpio, that probably makes no sense. What's good, you guys? Welcome back to Yap Therapy. Are you ready to yap? Because I'm ready to yap. And we're starting off with a very Scorpio-coded topic. I saw on Instagram that apparently more than 300 dead people are currently frozen, waiting to be revived with future technology. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, where do you even apply to do that? Like, is it some sort of company? Like, genuinely. And what makes you want to be the person, what makes you volunteer to be that? Like, did your life, suck? You're like, no, I need another chance. Like, I need to come back. Or, yeah, are you just, so vengeful that you're like, no, I need to come back. I need to do one more round. And it's like, what do I have to lose kind of thing? I just genuinely do not understand what the reason for this is. I always talk about how, raggedy Earth is. This human experience is. Don't get me wrong, there's so many things to be grateful for. But genuinely, if you've been here long enough, you have heard me talk about how Earth can be a raggedy experience because, especially in this timeline specifically, and especially as women, we have just gone through so much and our ancestors have gone through so much, and it's just not always rainbows and sunshines. Rarely is it rainbows and sunshines, but I'm grateful for the experiences, obviously, and the people and simple pleasures, but other than that, I just do not see myself wanting to come back here. For what? For what? So I genuinely want to put myself in the mindset of these people. What is it that has you wanting to come back, wanting to be revived with this future technology? And I would also be really interested to know people that want to be revived, people that maybe apply for this experience. I wonder if those are people that are spiritual or people that are not spiritual. I would love to know that statistic. Are more spiritual people inclined to want to partake in this type of study where they could come back to life? Or is it people that are atheists, right? And they just they don't believe in the afterlife, but they're just down to come back. Genuinely, I'd be interested to know. How do you guys feel? What is your relationship with religion? First of all, and no judgment here from either end of the spectrum. If you're highly religious versus if you're not at all. How do you feel about this type of technology? Would you apply to come back? Would you be, frozen and just sit there? Not that you know that you are. And then, when it's time, they revive you. Would you want to do that? And are you religious? Because I feel like I need to know. I need to know. Just genuinely, as a Scorpio too, so let's say I am frozen and I come back. So many questions. Will I even remember my own personality? You know what I mean? Because clearly you're coming back in an adult body, right? What's up with my brain? You know what I mean? Do I have all my memories? Do I have the same personality? Or am I just a baby? In an adult body? These are the questions that I genuinely have because how, why, when, where, what, who, right? I have all of these questions. Okay, and I guess there's an actual word for it called cryonics. And cryonics is the process of preserving a dead body, usually immediately after legal death, at ultra low temperatures, negative 320 degrees of Fahrenheit, with the hope that advances in science might allow resuscitation and healing in the future. Basically, like putting your body in a high-tech freezer, and crossing your fingers that the technology will come and you will be revived. And that's actually insane. There are only a few companies that do this. One of them is Alcor Life Extension Foundation, Cryonics Institute, Tomorrow Biostasis, a newer European-based company. I don't know. I personally, I would pick the European one. I don't know. I'm American, but in Europe we trust. Genuinely. Not that I would be down to do this, because I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know if I would be down to do this. I don't know. Like, what does this say? What will it do to my personality? Like, will I still be funny? Like, these things matter to me. You know what I mean? And also, I'm not doing it unless someone that I love is doing it with me. Because why the hell would I want to come back when someone, at least one person that I deeply fuck with, is not going to come into this future world with me? Like, the fuck do I look like starting from scratch? Genuinely. So I would have to go on a press tour around my loved ones and start convincing them to do this with me. Like, there's no way I would do it alone. No, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I mean, it genuinely just sounds like another way for, like, the elite and, like, super wealthy people to feel important about themselves. Like, let's be honest here. They're always looking for a reason to feel more important, in my opinion. People that are, like, disgustingly rich, they're just always finding these new ways to be like, and I'm freezing myself to death because then I can come back whenever I want to. Like, there's literally no proof that this will work, but I just feel like this is another, like, great conversation starter for, like, the 1%. Like, did you hear that Jonathan is going to preserve himself in an ice cube for the next 2,000 years? Like, shut the fuck up. It sounds like a conversation that they would have in the Titanic, you know? When all the rich people are sitting around and they're just, like, doing their little, like, rich laugh. Y'all know, like, a rich laugh, right? Like, you've been seeing it on social media. Like, my best interpretation of, like, a rich laugh is, like, someone that, like, you cannot move your mouth too much when you're laughing. And it has to be like this. It has to be like, like, your mouth has to be open. Your teeth have to be straight. And you just have to be like, that is my best rich laugh, right? Like, rich laugh. Genuinely. So yeah, where was I going with this? Yeah, it just sounds like another thing that these 1%ers need to do in order to feel very important. Actually, this reminds me of, I was talking to one of my friends. This is so random. I was talking to one of my friends about turtlenecks and how I have this theory that, you know, when you are wearing a turtleneck, when you decide to wear a turtleneck, that is like you begging for more respect that day. Like, it's almost like a cry for help, for respect. Like, when you put on that turtleneck, when you see somebody out here wearing a turtleneck, that day they wanted to feel more powerful. That day they wanted to be more respected than any other day. Genuinely, that's how I feel. Like, the turtleneck to respect pipeline is a thing to me. Now, it can go sideways really quickly, because the hairstyles that go with a turtleneck can really either help this process for you to feel and look more important, or harm you. This is where it gets sleazy. If you are wearing a turtleneck and your hair is slicked back, automatically sleazeball, automatically I don't trust you. I mean, already if your hair is slimy and sleazed back, it's giving used car salesman. But again, if you wear a turtleneck to look and feel important, but then your hair is pushed back, you know what I mean, slicked back, they cancel each other out. You know what I mean? They cancel each other out, and now you're not to be trusted, you know, and now you're not important. Now you're not powerful. That is what I feel like is my truth when it comes to turtlenecks and the power that they can give you if you're looking for it, right? So yeah, next time you see someone in a turtleneck, really, really tell yourself and really ask yourself, wow, Did they want to feel more important today? Is there a big meeting happening? Yeah, chances are they did. Chances are they wanted to feel important, and that's why they're wearing a turtleneck. So you learn something new every day. Okay, so I saw the funniest Zodiac list on Instagram. It's not a list, more so it's a post for all 12 signs. It's by Glossy_Zodiac. Love their page. Go check them out. Follow them on Instagram. And basically they posted like each zodiac sign, like the girl of that zodiac sign, like Aries girl, Taurus girl, and then her type, right? So I figured we can go through this and we can laugh a little, right? I think it'll be really, really, really fun. So let's do it. Let's react to it. I'm going to post the pictures here, but for the audio listeners, I'll describe what their type is. Okay, first up, we have Aries. Aries girl, her type. It's a clown. It's not even a clown. No, this is like the Joker. This is like the Joker. And I don't know if this is supposed to be ironic or if it's supposed to be like a little shady, like y'all be dating clowns. But genuinely, I do feel like maybe it's the thrill of it, right? Like, because the Joker, he is like the ultimate, he's always chasing some high, right? Like he's always being reckless. And to me, I could see why that would be Aries' type. Like I feel like Aries women genuinely, they need the thrill. Like you cannot be boring dating an Aries. Aries wants the thrill. Aries wants the risk taker. Aries wants people that are willing to, you know, be the Bonnie to their Clyde, the Clyde to their Bonnie. Because it's like, what am I doing here? You're going to check me when I'm being reckless? Like, no, do not rain on my parade. Aries will literally get the biggest ick if they're, you know, high on the vibe of like being reckless and like doing something that's risky, and suddenly their partner is like trying to ground them. No, Aries is not like that. Aries is not into that. Aries is actually going to think of you as the person that they need to stay away from anytime they want to have fun, because you usually actually tend to be the downer, and they're looking for uppers always. They're looking for uppers always. Okay, Taurus, her type. It's a man in a suit with some money ready to hand it over. Yes, genuinely. Like if you're broke, why are you even looking at a Taurus? Actually, like if you're broke, why are you looking at a Taurus? You're wasting their time. No, actually, you're sucking their soul dry. You're sucking this Venusian soul dry by looking at them as a brokey. Genuinely. Taurus wants someone that is able to provide for them and that is willing to be smart with their possessions, with what they spend money on, right? Like Taurus, stability is everything to Taurus. So if you're broke, why are you even coming around here? Like, who told you that this is a safe space for you if you are not wealthy or if you are not able to provide? I'm not talking you need to be a millionaire, billionaire, but I'm saying Taurus finds it attractive when you are able to provide for the people that you love, right? And Taurus will peep it, not just how much money you're spending on them, but like how you take care of the people in your life, how you take care of yourself. Like all of that is taken into consideration when Taurus is debating if they find you attractive or not. If Taurus is dating someone broke, they've given up on life. No, genuinely. Or it's a control thing. And don't be lying, Taurus. If a Taurus is actively with someone that is broke and Taurus is well off, because they usually are smart with their money, they like it because they can control the person, right? Like they are the ones that are making all the decisions because they're the one that's making the money, right? Whereas if you are more on, if you're on the same level financially, you can't make them do shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like you can't hold it over their head that you're the one paying for everything, right? So that's another thing. That's another thing that everyone should actually think about, especially women. Like, let's be honest, is when you date someone just for their money, I need you to understand that not all, but most people will take that as, well, because I provide the money, you have to follow the rules that I provide for you. Or we have to do things my way. We have to go to where I want to go. We have to do what I want to do because I'm the one financially supporting you. So how dare you have an opinion, right? And some people are okay with that. You know what I mean? Some people are okay with that. They're like, yeah, I'll do as I'm told as long as you give me money, you know? So, yeah, just figure out how you feel about that, you know? Okay, next we have Gemini. Some of these I'm just like, what does this even mean? For the Gemini girl, it's some dude that's just like buff. Like, just buff. Someone that's just, I guess, handsome. The way I'm going to take this is, and I don't know if this is what it's supposed to mean, is anyone. Anyone that is anyone. Gemini catches crushes so easily. Like, truly, Gemini catches crushes every day. It's an air sign thing, but it's also a Gemini thing, right? Gemini is so easily interested and curious, and curiosity kills the cat. But for Gemini, you know, multiple lives, unlimited amount of lives, so it didn't kill the cat. For Gemini, genuinely, their type is someone that breathes and is interesting enough to hold a 2-minute conversation with, right? Like, as long as you can hold a conversation, Gemini can in fact be interested in you because you're interesting to talk to, right? And it's very exciting for Gemini to meet new people. So if they find you attractive and they can hold a conversation with you and there's something about you, just one thing, at least one thing that makes them curious about you and who you are and how you live life, Gemini is going to want to know more and they're going to be interested in you, and that's their type. Okay, so for Cancer, their type is, it's the ninja emoji. And Cancer, is your type sneaky? Is your type sneaky? Is your type suspicious? Sus? You like people that are sus? No, I actually genuinely see that. It's crazy to me because Cancer women, Cancers, they want safety. They want the family. They want like the nice relationship where it's like you feel safe. I don't know what it is. You guys do not go for those men. You don't. I swear, I mean, maybe at some point, and I mean, of course, there's plenty of Cancer women in healthy relationships with people that make them feel safe and that are good people. But definitely, I feel like the learning lessons before you pick that person, I have seen so many Cancer women. I know Cancer women. You guys go for some of these shady ass people. And I feel like it makes you feel alive or something. And I know you Cancers, you guys are reckless. You're as reckless as Aries placements. You guys are so impulsive with your feelings. So I think maybe it's almost like a need to change them. You know, like Cancer wants to mother people, right? And I feel like when Cancer is operating at their lowest vibration, you guys go for these dudes that are suspicious, that probably don't have the best intention or the best track record, but it makes you feel alive. Like, they make you feel alive. And I feel like for Cancers, it's like, well, like, no, like, I can provide like the safety and like, you know, the homie vibes, right? Like the like safety vibes, right? Like, this relationship is safe. We can be cute together, and like, you bring that to the table, but like, you will easily be into someone that has never shown you that they're going to make you feel safe, that they are someone that you can count on, right? Like, but I feel like a lot of times Cancer women are attracted to that dude that's hella sus because they think that they can change them, and that if they just give them enough love and affection and cookies, that they'll change for you and that they'll be different for you, which I just think is just stupid. Because why? Even if he does, why should you have to sit there and like mother someone for them to become who you want them to be? But again, I feel like it's because you guys actually like living life on the edge, right? Like Cancers, you do. You like the highs and the lows, and it's because you're ruled by the moon. So when you have not learned to emotionally regulate yourself, Cancer, I genuinely feel like you guys like that chase. You like the high of being with someone that's inconsistent, because you are inconsistent with your feelings. So when they're emotionally available and then not available and then available and then not available, it kind of like goes in line with your emotions, right? So it makes you feel like, oh, we're on the same wavelength because we're fighting and it's intense, but then it's passionate, you know? So they make you feel alive. So you think that they're like your person, and they're not. You seek safety. You seek people internally. That's what you want. So stop going for these people that are hella sus, actually, because if it acts sus and it smells sus, it is sus. Okay? So stop. Just because it's fun, just because you think it's fun 50% of the time, doesn't mean that they're your person. Okay, for Leo, it's not even a person. It's just a stack of cash. It's a stack of cash. That's Leo's type. Yeah, no. No. Leo's type, it's one or the other. Let me tell you something. It's either going to be the person that's exactly like them that can completely draw the attention of everybody in the room, and Leo will love that and will be attracted to that and will want to be that power couple because they can easily shine, right? The person that they're into is shining, so Leo can't help but like be super into it, right? Because they're admiring this person that is able to grasp the attention of the room, right? Or Leo's type is the complete opposite, but not the opposite in the sense that they're insecure and quiet. It's the person that is quiet but is confident and quiet, right? Like they don't need to have the attention of the room. In fact, they like being behind the scenes because they enjoy watching you shine. Like they're not always going to be the one that's talking to everybody, but they're going to come and support you. And I think that is the difference between people that are shy and quiet that are still very supportive, and then there are people that are shy and quiet but they don't want to be and they're not okay with it, so they kind of resent you for being social and capable of commanding a room, right? So make sure if you're going for a shy and quiet type, it's the person that enjoys seeing you shine rather than the people that have not accepted the fact that they're shy and quiet. So they're going to take out this resentment or this anger that they have towards themselves for being shy and quiet to you, someone that can easily be confident and talk to anybody, right? I also think the Leos are super into people that have power, right? That are powerful, that have pull to get them the things that they want and to put them in the right rooms for them to shine, right? Like, just because Leo is very dominant, you know, that does not mean that they want to be with someone that is completely passive, right? Like, I think Leo will find that unattractive. I think Leo will find you someone that is easy to control, which maybe short term Leo will like that. And they're like, oh yeah, I love being in power. But long term, they're gonna feel like, okay, no, I have the ick now. Genuinely, I have the ick because you're like almost too easy. You know, you're too easy for me to control. And now I feel like I'm not even sexually attracted to you because you just don't have that energy that makes me want to let you lead, right? Because even though Leo's a leader, I feel like they also like to be led because it makes them feel safe. Okay, next we have Virgo girl, and it's someone that is wearing his little graduation cap, looking very studious. Yeah. I agree. I think Virgos are attracted to people that know what the fuck they're talking about. Genuinely. There's nothing more unattractive for a Virgo girl than someone that's just talking out their ass, but is just talking. You know what I mean? Because, like, at least if you're dumb, be quiet. You know? Like, that's what Virgo is thinking. Like, how are you going to be loud and stupid? You know? So, for me, I feel like for Virgos... No, I kind of feel the same. Like, genuinely, in all aspects of life. How are you going to be loud and stupid? Like, if you're stupid, at least be quiet. For Virgos, genuinely, they want to be around people that are willing to teach them things. Like, they find that attractive, right? Their types are people that will teach them things that they do not know. Because, yes, Virgo is the know-it-all, but also, how are they meant to be stimulated, right? They're ruled by Mercury. The Mercurials, Gemini and Virgo, they need to be mentally stimulated in their relationships, right? And if they're with someone that does not have the thirst for knowledge and is not always teaching them something, they're not going to be attracted to you, right? Because they're not going to be fascinated by you and what information you can provide for them. Genuinely. So Virgo, if they see someone and this person is like, I don't know, teaching other people something, talking about an interesting fact, something that Virgo has not thought about before, they're going to be very interested in you and what you have to say. And yeah, the more degrees you got, Virgo is definitely going to be into it. They're going to be into it because to them, it's not just about the knowledge too. It's about commitment, right? It's about discipline. And someone that is, pursuing, someone that is getting all these degrees, right? Someone that is putting themselves through nights of staying up and studying, or you know what I mean, or is giving it their everything at work, getting these promotions, growing. Virgo is going to find that highly attractive because it shows the kind of person that you are. Like, they're seeing how much time you're willing to put towards self-development, and they find that attractive because that's who Virgo is, right? They're constantly trying to better themselves and be the best. So if they see that you have put time into your professional life, they're going to see that you have the ability to be disciplined, right? Self-discipline is so attractive to Virgo. Okay, next we have Libra. For a Libra girl, there's this man. He's wearing this suit and tie. He got the chocolates. He got the red roses. Yes, Libra, that's what Libra wants. Libra wants the person that is ready to court them, right? That is ready to be a romantic. That is what Libra needs, right? Pure perfection, actually. When you're Venus ruled and you're an air sign, you want the person that is talking the talk. You want the person that's walking the walk and is looking good and is thinking about all the little details when it comes to you. Like, Libra wants to be swept off their feet, right? They want the fairy tale. They want the cliche. Yes, red roses, I'm sorry, red roses are a classic. Anyone who is talking shit about red roses, like, grow up. You're so different, aren't you? Like, you're so different. Red roses are a classic. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes. Libra wants someone that is charming, right? Someone that when they're introducing them to their people, they feel proud of this person because this person can easily talk to anybody. Again, Libra gets secondhand embarrassment very, very easily when it comes to who they choose to bring around their people and their family and their friends, right? So if they're bringing you around, there has to be something. There has to be something there. Like, you have to be someone that they're proud of because Libra is hyper aware of how they're coming off, right? And of their self-image. Let's be honest, right? Libra is constantly thinking about their self-image. So they want their person, their type. The people that they're into are the people that are very well-rounded, right? Like, Libra cares about that. Again, it comes also back to balance. When you're well-rounded, everything is balanced, right? Like, you're a good boyfriend. You're a great friend. You dress nice. You can, speak to anyone about anything. You're really good with the parents. Like, Libra is taking all of these things into consideration, right? Like, there are other signs that maybe one thing, they will check like, someone's really hot, right? And that'll be enough, right? Or, oh, they have the degree. They have 2 degrees. Oh my God, amazing. Or, they're like their family. No, Libra is thinking about all of these things, right? They're considering every little thing. Okay, next we have Scorpio. The Scorpio one is so funny to me because, first of all, it's a blonde man, because how dare you, actually, though. But, like, that's, like, a problem. Sidebar, anytime I'm reading, and again, don't get offended if you're blonde, because who am I? I'm just one person in this world. Who cares? Anytime I'm reading a book and, like, the MMC, the male main character, is, like, described as blonde, I'm like, suddenly I'm blind. Suddenly I didn't see that part. He's a brunette. Stop. Like, you're not gonna make me have feelings towards this blonde character because I don't. I can't. I physically can't. I spiritually, sexually, I can't. Okay. So anyway, Scorpio girl, the type is this blonde dude holding this really cute black cat. I don't know how to interpret this, but it feels right. It feels right in the sense that this man, when I think of men who are into cats, who like cats, I trust them. I'm a dog person too. Like, I love dogs, but men specifically who like cats, good job. Because did you know that it's a thing, actually, that a lot of people who don't like cats, especially men, internally it's because they actually feel as though because you have to work for the love and affection of a cat, it's too much work, right? And they believe that pets should be loyal no matter what, and that they should be obsessed with you no matter what, like dogs, right? Because they're just so obedient. And cats are not obedient, they're very independent. So a lot of men, not all, a lot of men that don't like cats, it's because of that reason, you know, because they can't be controlled. So it's a little deep there, right? But anyway, I love this for the Scorpio, because if a man, here's how I processed it. If a man likes cats, to me, that's a man that I fuck with, because that is someone who, first of all, knows what it's like to love something that is always doing their own thing, that will not listen to you, such as a Scorpio woman. Like, if you are a cat person and you love your cat, then you know what it's like to be around someone that is moody, that only wants affection when they tell you to give them affection, is easily overstimulated and doesn't want you to touch them. Like, that to me is a Scorpio. That to me is me, right? But when I want you to cuddle me, it's time for you to cuddle me. But when I don't want you to touch me, don't even look at me, because I'm overstimulated right now, right? So I get it. I think we as Scorpios are types, are people that can read the room, read our emotions, are not going to push us, right? Don't push me. Don't push me when I don't want to talk about it. But also know and feel when I'm ready to talk about it, because if you're not going to ask me how I'm feeling, then you don't care. It's a very fine line between not bothering me and knowing exactly when to bother me because I'm not okay. Does that make sense? If you're not a Scorpio, that probably makes no sense. It's okay. At least my Pisces man gets it. And if you're a Pisces or a Cancer, I think you guys will get it too. It's just an intuitive thing, right? Like, and you're just for me. I think that's another thing for Scorpios, is that, like, I want you to be a loner, except when it comes to me. I think that's great. I think that's amazing, actually. I love it. 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 My type is genuinely someone that hates everybody but me. I don't mean like hates everybody, but you know what I mean? Like, because that's genuinely how I feel. I'm like, there's only a limited amount of people that I genuinely want to spend quality time with. And who do I look like having my type be someone that's for everybody, that's always trying to socialize with everybody? Nope. Next. Okay, next we have Sagittarius. And let me actually look into this one. Who is that, a cowboy? Like, I think it's a cowboy. Yeah, I'm really trying to put myself in the mindset of a Sagittarius. Okay, you know what? This is what we're going to go with. Sagittarius's type, yeah, is someone that is just, someone that's a self-starter. Wait, isn't... Self-starter, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. No, cowboys are like people that like they're doing their own thing, right? Like, they're the ones that are like picking up the hay and like rounding up the cattle. I don't know anything about farm life. But also, Sagittarius is centaur, right? Half man, half horse. So maybe this is the connection here. You know what I mean? Save a horse, ride a cowboy. That's exactly what Sagittarius is thinking. No, I genuinely feel like Sagittarius's type, yeah, are people that know how, like, are street smart, right? And to me, a cowboy is street smart. Like, they're the original street smart men, no? Because they know their way around a farm, a town. I mean, that's how they're portrayed in TV shows, right? Like, you don't want to mess with the cowboy. The cowboy doesn't need you. You need the cowboy when you're lost on this farm, right? Like, when you're hitchhiking. Like, you're hoping to run into a cowboy who's going to fix all your problems. In my opinion, that's what I think it is. Again, for Sagittarius, it's also a respect thing. It needs to be someone that's self-sufficient, because Sagittarius is so independent. And I feel like, yeah, they need someone who's like willing to get their hands dirty. You know what I mean? Genuinely. All the Sages I know, they need to be with people. They like to be with people that are willing to get their hands dirty, that are willing to try to do things themselves, right? Like, they don't want a soft boy. They don't. They don't want like a pretty boy. Like, that's not something that I think Sagittariuses are into. I could be wrong though. They like that rugged, edgy. Do those things go together? Rugged and edgy, do they go together? Yeah, they do. For Sagittarius, they do. Okay? Because, listen, who's going to take them from point A to point B? Who's going to help them travel? It's going to be the cowboy. They need to ride that horse and go on to the next town, right? Like, that is why their type is a cowboy. Because what about when planes didn't exist? How was Sagittarius getting from point A to point B? The horse, the cowboy, right? Clocked. No, you guys, I'm crying. I have not gone through all of these, by the way. So I'm seeing these for the first time. A lot of them. Capricorn. The Capricorn one has me crying. Capricorn girl, her type. It's literally a man with a bouquet filled with cash. But it's not just a man. It's a man with gray, white hair. So it's a daddy. It's a daddy coming in with a bouquet full of cash, which is absolutely correct. Genuinely. Listen, Capricorn just wants a zaddy. Capricorn just wants a zaddy. Although Capricorn can be their own zaddy, as we like to be, we like to be dominant and we like to provide for ourselves. Capricorn's type is definitely someone that can provide, genuinely. Because, again, why would I respect you if you can't do that for me? And Capricorn has that whole, zaddy Saturn thing going on already, right? Like, Capricorn wants someone that is... It's also like, you got trauma. Like, you got trauma with the zaddy. Because if you do, that's maybe why you want a zaddy. You want a zaddy that's going to take care of you. And that is fair. That is okay. Don't let anyone shame you. There's people out here that are dating dumbasses that give them nothing. Don't ever let someone shame you for wanting a zaddy who's giving you a bouquet full of cash, okay? You milk that zaddy. That sounds dirty. But do it. Do what you need to do. And yeah, I feel like with Capricorn, it comes back to a respect thing. Like, if I'm providing all of these things for myself, if I am doing all of these things for myself, the person I'm attracted to needs to be someone that can provide that times 10 for me. Because what the hell am I doing teaching you anything? You know what I mean? And again, it comes back to a power thing. So it could be the opposite, right? Like, a Capricorn woman could very well be so well off and powerful. They have this dom thing going on, right? Where they want to stay in power in all avenues, in all aspects of life. So they'll be with someone that is making less than them, that doesn't have life figured out that much. And because of that, they can really, really, really control a relationship even more. But in terms of most Capricorn women, I feel like they're looking for someone that is just straight up daddy, that's going to take care of them, even though they can take care of themselves. Let me know what you think in Capricorn. Okay, next is Aquarius. Aquarius girl, your type is Batman. It's literally Batman. And I'm really trying to think here, what does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, let's put ourselves in the shoes of an Aquarius girl. You want Captain Save-A-Ho. That's what it is, right? Like, you want Captain Save-A-Ho? Yes, because actually, genuinely, what is the essence of Aquarius just energy if it's not Captain Save-A-Ho? Like, they are the humanitarians. They're trying to save somebody, everybody, everywhere, at all times, right? Like, that is the essence of Aquarius, is finding out what the world needs, what the community needs, how we can make this a better place to be, better place to live. And I feel like, yeah, they genuinely are attracted to people that are helping people out. Like, that is what Aquarius is deeply attracted to. Someone that cares. Someone that cares about people and society and their community. And again, like, this list, obviously everyone has different types, but the essence of each sign, right? Like, the archetype of each signs, this is what they're attracted to, right? So obviously if you're an Aquarius and you're like, no, I don't like that. Look at your Venus sign. I don't know. Like, look at your Mars sign. Like, what is it that you're sexually, into and attracted to? So it varies. This is just for fun. But genuinely, I feel like Aquariuses in general, they do enjoy people that are willing to help, right? And you might think, well, isn't that like basic? Like, doesn't everyone want someone that's willing to help? No, actually, some people don't like people that are always trying to save a hoe. They're trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho, right? Like, genuinely. But to Aquarius, that says a lot about who you are, right? if you're someone that is able to see the problems before everyone else, right? Like Batman, right? It means you're smart, you're intelligent. If you're able to see what's going on in the dark, you know, before it's brought to light, all right, Batman, that means that you have an eye. You're a visionary, much like Aquarius. And Aquarius finds that very attractive because then you can talk about, both of you guys can talk about what's happening in the dark and what the people are not seeing, right? Like what that third eye is showing you that other people are not seeing. That is going to get an Aquarius going. All right, for Pisces, we just got Prince Charming. Now, literally, it just looks like a Prince Charming that is just like, has kind eyes and is smiling and is just perfect. I feel like a good smile with warm eyes is really all it's going to take for a Pisces to be interested in you. Now, is it going to last? No, there has to be depth, obviously. But genuinely, I feel like kind eyes goes a long way for Pisceans. Tell me it ain't so. Tell me it's not true. Tell me it's not true. Pisces is going to be attracted to the person that makes everybody feel safe. And that's very much Prince Charming, right? Like Pisces notices that. They notice kindness. They notice someone that's warm. Like Pisces is genuinely, you know, they're easy to connect with emotionally, right? Like they're really, really easy to connect with emotionally. So they're gonna notice people that make other people feel safe, right? That is something that they deeply, deeply value in friendship and in relationships, is people that are kind, right? Especially if you're operating at your highest vibration, that's what you're going to be, you know, pulled towards, Pisces, because, you know, when you're not operating at your highest vibration, you're actually going for the opposite, right? You're finding these people that are deeply broken and mean and ruthless. And in your heart, you're thinking, well, they just didn't get enough love. So I'm going to pour and overpour myself and my heart and my soul into them, and they keep treating you like shit. And then if you're, again, operating at your lowest vibration as a Pisces, you're going to be like, well, maybe I deserve it. Maybe I deserve it. Maybe I'm just not good enough at like loving them. Like if I just become better at loving them, maybe that's when they'll change and they'll treat me better and treat me with respect. That's terrible. No. In all reality. So yeah, in reality, I feel like Pisces' type is someone that, you know, people put on a pedestal when it comes to how kind they are and how they make people feel. Because Pisces is a romantic, just like Libra. Such a romantic. So, and again, they'll start putting the potential together, right? Like if they see you do one nice thing, Pisces sees you doing one nice thing, saying one nice thing, suddenly you're Prince Charming. In their head, in Pisces' head, you're Prince Charming now. And everything you do is like calculated and like in a good way, where they're like, wow, they care. They're a good person, you know? And they'll start building the story of like, wow, like I found my Prince Charming and he's everything I hoped him to be, right? Like genuinely, Pisces will completely shift their perspective of who you are and turn you into a Prince Charming, all because of one thing that they did that was like kind and sweet. Well, all right, you guys, that is the list. Thank you, Glossy Zodiac. I hope you guys enjoyed me reacting to this. Let me know. Well, there isn't one for like men. Maybe for the guys, I should create my own. I don't know if I'm going to create the image, obviously, but do the men want for me to do what your type is for each zodiac sign as a man, what your type is? Because I will do it. That would be fun. Let me know if it hit more for your sun sign, your moon sign, your Venus sign. Let me know. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Scorpio season. I'm actually traveling this weekend. I'm going to New York with Maya, and I'm so excited. So I hope you guys also have a fabulous weekend, and I hope this full moon in Taurus did not affect you too badly. So I hope you're resting as much as you can, drinking water, and, you know, just hanging in there, because I know that Scorpio energy plus the full moon energy together can be very intense. So take care of yourselves. I love you so, so much, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.